It's also like I get if you're a company and you want to make more money, you're like how do we keep making more? How do we keep making more? And that's what Netflix has been doing for years. And Netflix now is trying to branch off even further into what everybody into video games. Now this has been going on for a second. And to me, when I first heard about it, I was like, video games? I didn't even know this was happening. It's been happening for a couple of years, but Netflix is going deeper right now. By the end of the year, I don't know if you didn't know this, they have 86 games right now. By the end of next year, they have 90 more games. And they're branching out, trying to go from a mobile format over to an actual television format, integrating that with your actual television so you can actually play Netflix games on your Netflix system or on your TV, I should say, at your home, on your Roku, your Fire Stick, your Apple TV, whatever the hell you got your streaming services on. You can watch this, any kind of freaking movie you want, and you can also play video games. And they're pushing it further with all these IPs, and they're bringing those in. Like they're trying to do a Squid Game one right now. They're developing that for next year. They're developing a Sonic the Hedgehog one. They're developing a Rebel Moon one. Of course, they got Zack Snyder's Project 1 and 2, so doing a game off that too. Chicken Run. They got a bunch of games right now they're developing, and right now they've been small. They're growing and they're growing and growing, and now they're going to get even bigger in the next year. You're going to see it popping up left and right. And Zaslav's pretty much he wants to have he wants to cover the gamer top, so gamers, entertainment, like users, and like television. He wants it all under one hub. And not Zaslav. I fucking talk about Zaslav too much. Sardanos. They're just trying to make like this whole monopoly of entertainment. But you do what you do. You used to DVDs in the mail, man. DVDs in the mail. Now you're like, I'm gonna do fucking games. I mean, I get it. They were sending games in the mail too. Maybe this is great. They're developing 10 in-house games as well. But to me, it just seemed crazy. But also as a business, I understand that you're trying to grasp on something else. If you had the technology, maybe you want to dive that way. I don't know, but it just seems weird because Netflix is streaming movies, television, entertainment, and I guess now we're branching entertainment anymore. Jordan, as a big time gamer, do you think this is a good thing for the gaming community to have Netflix create a bigger surplus of video games into the market, or do you think that Netflix is maybe going a bridge too far right now with their hold on the entertainment industry?
Well, I think they're going a bit too far. I mean, you got PlayStation, you got Nintendo, which also makes Sonic games. So I don't know what this Netflix game is going to be with Sonic, because last time I checked, Nintendo had that IP. So you got that. You have Xbox, Microsoft. So, and playing on your TV, I don't think it's going to hit a niche where I really think they're wasting their time on it. I mean, maybe it'll take off, maybe it won't, but I just don't see it happening. I mean, I'm a Sony, I'm a PlayStation guy. I like the graphics. I like really good graphics, and I don't think Netflix is going to hit that mark. I just don't think they're going to hit that. They're not going to get those AAA level games like Red Dead Redemption or all those big games ever. They're just going to have, it's going to be like a mini mobile game. It's like instead of playing on your phone in the bathroom, you're going to be watching it on TV. Like that's
and they try to do like the streaming kind of things, like the interactive games or interactive shows, I should say, like the Banderswitch or Bandersnatch, whatever that was called, the spinoff of what's that freaking TV show? Black Mirror. So I tried to do that. It didn't work out too well for them. But you're right. The mobile thing, Jordan, it could be very different. Now they get to work as well as they think it would, because honestly, at the end of the day, the mobile format doesn't work as well. It just doesn't work as well for games. And if they're going to do something like this, you have to make like the N box or the net box. I don't know what you call it. You call them their own system. And I don't think they're going to go that route.
I just don't think they're going to have enough. They're not going to have enough studios. I should say studios that are going to go with them, like the big AAA studios, like Insomniac or like all of them are not going to go with Netflix. They're going to stay exclusive to Sony or Microsoft or all that.
Yeah. And I think they will too. And they're saying they're not trying to go into that like actual console world yet, but the idea I think is on the table. I think it will. If this does branch off far enough, maybe they'll try to do, the competition out there. But people are falling out. Nintendo's already fallen out quite a bit, and they've had to sell their properties off. Sega too, we've talked about. They haven't done that well. So
I mean,
this is
I didn't mean to cut you off, but even the big AAA games, they're laying off people. I mean, Insomniac, who just did Spider-Man 2, which was a big game, they're laying off a bunch of video game developers and people. I mean, gaming isn't what it used to be, and they're trying to get away with it by cheaper and cheaper. They're saying that they want to make the next Spider-Man. So Spider-Man 2 made a whole bunch of money. I mean, it was like game of the year practically. but they want to make Spider-Man 3 for cheaper. That's the way gaming's going. They want to do everything for cheaper. So I just don't see how Netflix is going to compete. I just don't.
I'm very unsure about it too. Sabrina, what do you think about this? Do you think that Netflix has a market now to go into the gaming market? Do you think that's good for them, or do you think that they should stick? Because they were trying to do it. It's been 2 years, been kind of slow build, and now they're really pushing it for the next year. Do you think this is worth it for them, or do you think, again, like we talked about before, people just trying to do too much?
This is literally, I couldn't have less interest in something, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, literally could not have less interest. Like, I could give a fuck less. Twisted Metal was fine. Like, I'm not a big video game person. Like, obviously I played Sonic, I played Mario growing up. Like, as an adult, I don't play video games. And I feel like Netflix is really big into the stand-up shit. And like, they kind of have a niche like going, and, they've had a lot of failed shows, but like, I don't see why we're trying to do this. I guess it's, the same thing I've been saying, recycled IP, and it's like hard pass on that. But also, like, I don't see the need for it. I feel like the strike has created a lot of questions and a lot of corners that want to be cut, and a lot, like, these things can be made for less money in a lot of ways. I don't know. I don't know what the motive is, but also, I would just like to announce that since Ron is gone, my friend Jacob, who is a scriptwriter, is dropping off a bar kit to me currently. And I thought we would be done by now, but we started late and we're not. So I'm going to bring a chair up, and he's going to weigh in on our last topic. So I will be right back with another human being, everybody.
Okay. So I guess Sabrina's okay. We're back. GR, what do you think about this? Netflix, right? So Netflix.
What our viewer Queen and Jordan and Sabrina said, what the hell do we need with another game system? We've got 27,642 now. What do we need it for 43rd for?
It's a good question. It really is.
Yeah, I don't play them now, so why am I going to play? Because Netflix came out with one.
But Netflix, so do you think that they might have a niche? They have like millions and millions of subscribers.
No.
Think that they may have a niche that those subscribers like easily branch over and dive into this world?
No. What part of no don't you get, Brian?
I'm just saying, GR, come on. Maybe for them, though, they're looking at it differently. Like, oh, this could be great. Yeah.
That fucking chance.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. I don't know, everybody, but Netflix is, they are going to try doing this more and more.
What they're doing.
It's big money for them, and they think that they're going to make even more by doing this. So good luck to them. It hasn't been doing as best as they thought it would be right now. There's no translation to know how well the numbers are actually going, because they're not really releasing that. Like, if it's actually working, if they're able to actually be generating more people coming in for these games, their actual subscribers are actually digging into the games as well. We don't really know those numbers. They're holding back on that. We'll have to wait and see. But Netflix is diving into this realm, and they're getting bigger and bigger into it. So we'll have to see what happens for it, because honestly, it is something interesting. It's different. It's changing the industry a little bit. Would everybody else do that? Would Paramount do that, Jordan? Would Paramount do that? Anybody else? Would Warner Brothers do this? No, probably not, right?
No.
I don't think so.
Maybe Amazon.
Maybe Amazon. They need money, apparently. They need money.
They need ad money, so maybe video game money.
Yeah, maybe. But it's happening, everybody. It's happening. Netflix is making it happen. So if you're a fan of it, get excited, because there's 90 more coming next year. There's 86 by the end of the year. The numbers will be doubling. A lot more coming. And for a lot of people, they're probably excited about it.
Yo, player, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join, because the Pep Star needs more snickety snacks, because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.